Hi everyone. So I've been getting a lot of requests to do more matte eyeshadow tutorials because I have a tendency to use shimmer. Shimmers are just generally the eyeshadow more readily available on the market, particularly with vegan eyeshadows like micas and stuff like that, which I do use, whether it's from Glamour Doll Eyes or pumpkin&poppy Cosmetics or even my own personal stash. That's not indie companies. But I wanted to make sure that you guys were getting what you guys want to see, and so I did a matte eyeshadow tutorial for you guys today, and you guys just been basically asking for it because you want something very sort of anti-aging and forgiving. So I toned down the dark liner, but when you're seeing any of my looks, feel free to switch an eyeshadow out for a matte one. Feel free to switch an eyeshadow out for this, that, or choose a different eyeliner color, whatever your preference is. You can always use my tutorials for inspiration, but I just wanted to push the envelope for me and personally and show you something a little different. And then I just did sort of a dewy fresh face because sometimes your skin has a tendency to get drier when you get older. I know mine has, speaking from personal experience. So I just did sort of a flushed, dewy, glowy face and kind of a fun, glossy, pinky, corally mouth. So you could definitely still see the eye makeup. It's still fun, but more forgiving. So I hope that you enjoy this look, and thanks for watching. So to get started on the look, I've already applied 100% pure organic coffee bean caffeine eye cream to my eyelids just for moisture, and then I applied the All Natural Face Magic Vegan eyeshadow primer to the lid up to the brow and then underneath the eye. Now I want a skin tone highlight, so I'm going to be taking a little bit of Wet n Wild's Color Icon eyeshadow in Brulee, which is just a really soft peach. I'm going to take that same blender brush, and we're just going to go ahead and then blend that up and then over the brow bone. Well, not over the brow bone, but right about there. Now for the outer corner of the look, I'm actually going to be taking a little bit of Chinchilla, which is just that medium tone brown right there. And I'm going to take the same blender brush and we're going to place this in the very outer corner. And kind of saturate that color in the outer corner. And what I'm going to do with that same color now is blend it up a little bit. Kind of like stack it up at an angle. And then blend it through a portion of the crease, about 3/4 of the way. I'm going to take a little bit of coffee bean, and it's just that really dark brown. I'm going to pop it on with the exact same blender. I'm kind of doing like a C shape right in the deep socket of the eye, and then you could choose to blend it up and out a little bit if you want to. Since all these colors in the crease are relatively the same, they're just kind of moving into a deeper tone. You don't have to switch brushes unless you need to have more control. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of Tough Suede again, and I'm going to blend that through the crease to soften it up a little bit. I'm going to be taking a little bit of Velveteen Bunny, which is just this really bright matte white, and I'm going to take the Diamond Tool 777, which you've probably already seen in my, anytime I take a brush for an eye tutorial. So I'm just going to kind of place that in the inner tear duct and about a quarter, a very small quarter of the lid, and kind of place that white down. And I'm then going to go in and do the same to the eyebrow arch with Velveteen Bunny. And really kind of make that glowy without using sparkle. Now this look would be really beautiful if you stuck with neutrals. It'd be very day wear, so it's completely up to you. I'm going to go into Urban Decay's Narcotic, which is a very happy kind of pale blue. It's still matte, and I'm just going to pot that on with the 777. It's just a really fun, happy spring color that's not full of obnoxious glitters or anything like that. I'm packing it on, of course, just directly over the eyeshadow primer, so it's not going to get too inky, too blue, because it's not over like a blue eyeshadow base. I'm just going to touch up the inner corner a bit more using Velveteen Bunny again, and then just kind of graduate that over the top of Narcotic so that it's very polished and clean. And then for the outer corner, I'm going to take a little bit of Pebbles, which is right here, and it's that sort of grade blue, and I'm just going to pat this in that outer space because I have a lot of dark color right here between Coffee Bean and Chinchilla, so I kind of want the eyelid to sort of work its way in as well. So kind of play with Pebbles right there in the outer bit. And then I'm going to take a little bit of London Fog, and we're just going to stamp this in the very outer corner. You could use a circle or a V. I think the circle is a little bit more forgiving. I'm going to take that same blender I used earlier, which is a 785, and I'm just going to blend that through. So it's very kind of soft and well graduated, not too harsh. And then for underneath the eye, I'm going to be taking a little bit of Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil in Sin. You could choose to take a flat matte eyeliner. It's up to you. This is what I have, so this is what I'm going to take. I'm just going to blend it out. I'm going to take the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof eyeliner in Carbon Black, and the reason I'm taking this one is because I feel it's like the least harsh, the most easiest to apply for me out of all my eyeliners, and it's matte. So I'm just going to take this one. I'm going to do a very thin line of it. A very small flick to the outer corner. I'm not going to pull the eyeliner all the way in. Now for bronzer, I really wanted to warm up the skin. If you feel I take too much bronzer when I wear it, that's totally cool. You don't have to take this much bronzer if you think it's way too much bronzer, contour, whatever. I took the Tara Moisturizing Bronzer from Pumpkin&Poppy Cosmetics. This is from her new Gone with the Wind line. I think this is permanent. Anyways, it's like a mix of a cool and a warm tone bronzer. It's a satin, and it's very hydrating without being like, it's not exactly like the MAC Magically Cool Liquid Powders. Those are kind of actually a pain to work with. This one is very easy to buff into the skin. It glides beautifully and mimics skin, as you can see, in my opinion, without looking like icy or shimmery. So really nice. And this is just the Delium Tools 959. It's a mineral powder blending brush. I'm going to take Pumpkin&Poppy Cosmetics. This is Madame Blush. This is shimmery though, but it's like a NARS Orgasm shimmer. It's kind of that same idea concept of that flushy ooh la la glow, but it's pinker. It's really a very pretty color. If you have deeper skin and you just think that NARS version is kind of a miss, check out Madame Blush. It's a nice color. It's good for, I think NARS Orgasm is good for all skin tones, but people who are really dark tend to disagree, and that's fine. But this one is definitely pinker, so I think you might like it more if you have darker skin. Now I did take a little down my nose and forehead, the blush, the reason being because I want a sun-kissed look, but I only took the remaining color that was in my blush brush. I didn't try to apply more. This is a very dense brush. I used it for the blush as well. You don't need a light hand when working with Madame Blush unless you're, I don't know, unless you're porcelain and you're not comfortable with blush. Now I'm going to take Little Rock, which is also permanent. This originally came out with a girl's best friend, also from Pumpkin&Poppy Cosmetics. Veggie Beauty's always cooking up a really cool new collection. If you follow her on Facebook, you can kind of leave comments and ideas for her collections. inspiration. She usually knows what collection or theme she's doing, so you can kind of leave ideas. She asks a lot. I'm just going to do Little Rock as like an all-over highlight across the cheeks, something really bright and happy, sort of brighten up the look. Give it a youthful glow on the face, but leave the eyes very matte. For lips, I'm going to take Urban Decay's 24/7 Lip Liner in Paranoid. I'm going to line my lips and fill them in. For lipstick, I'm going to take Wet n Wild's Mega Shield 362S Make Me Blush. And it's got like a gold duochrome. Kind of cool. I'm going to top this off with like a very rich condensed peachy gloss. I'm going to take Sorbet. I know I've done tropical looks on my channel before with the blues and the oranges. It's just, to me, it's a pretty look. And that completes the look. I hope you enjoyed it. I find this one to be pretty youthful, forgiving. I know the face is very glowy, but I think that really helps the whole youthful aspect for the face. And of course, there's not a whole lot of attention paid to, I guess, lines or nuances in the eye shape or possible folds, because the eye's just kind of flat. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.